Hi there, I'm bringing you today's devotion from Hope Lutheran Church. This is based in an article I read recently in the Epoch Times, a weekly newspaper, and the title of the article, Defining Success Differently. Defining Success Differently. Written by Joshua Becker, who has a website, if you're interested in more information, becomingminimalist.com. Here's what he writes, Joshua Becker. Imagine the society we could create if we valued a different kind of success. A success not defined by the brand of clothing we could afford, but by the number of people we had helped to clothe. A success not defined by the amount of money in our bank account, but by how much money we used to help others. A success not defined by the size of our house, but by the amount of love that was shown there. A success not defined by our level of education, but by the degree of our integrity. A success not defined by the number of likes on our Instagram post, but by how edifying and encouraging that post was to others. A success not defined by the type of car we drive, but by those we had picked up in life and set down on a better road. A success not defined by how loud our voice was, but by how often we spoke up for those without one. A success not defined by the quality and quantity of our personal possessions, but by the level of selflessness we have shown to others. A success not defined by the number of people who loved us, but by the number of people we have loved. That led me to consider what we can find in the Bible on the topic of success. It doesn't often speak in that term specifically, but we do find references to it and helpful truth and wisdom from the Lord to guide us on the path of success. So Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 7, don't look for shortcuts to God. The market is flooded with surefire, easygoing formulas for a successful life that can be practiced in your spare time. Don't fall for that stuff, even though crowds of people do. The way to life, to God, is vigorous and requires total attention. The broad road that leads to destruction, the narrow road that leads to life. John 3, it's not possible for a person to succeed, I'm talking about eternal success, without heaven's help. 2 Timothy 4, the Apostle Paul, looking back on his life, was it a successful life? He writes, I'm about to die. My life an offering on God's altar. This is the only race worth running. I've run hard right to the finish, believed all the way. All that's left now is the shouting, God's applause. Depend on it, He's an honest judge. He'll do right not only by me, but by everyone eager for His coming. Are you eager for the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ? And then Luke 23, which presents to me the picture of a successful death. Crying out in a loud voice, Jesus said, Father, into your hands I entrust my life. After he said this, he breathed for the last time. Jesus, our picture of success. Amen.